KMG TX arrives packed in 3 main boxes: a large grinder box, a motor box, and a VFD box. You may receive more boxes if you ordered more equipment. Open the large grinder box. Remove the top plywood protective layer to uncover the KMG TX belt grinder body. There are 4 cardboard inserts around the grinder body. Look to the inside of each of the cardboard inserts for additional equipment, accessories, and parts. Inserts may contain optional abrasive belts, components of the articulating work rest, including the stub shaft with fasteners, the invoice or packing slip for the order is also in the grinder box. Remove the inserts before lifting out the heavy grinder body. Carefully lift the heavy KMG TX body from the box. The grinder body is bolted to a thick plywood base. It's best to have 2 people lift the steel grinder body together. Set the KMG TX body on a workbench. With a 9/16" wrench, remove the nuts, which secure the KMG TX to the plywood with carriage bolts. The large contact wheel and the flat platen are stretch wrapped to the plywood. Open the motor box. The motor box contains the KMG TX 6" drive wheel with a keyed bore for the 5/8" motor shaft, the TX accessory kit bag with parts and fasteners, a steel KB mounting bracket which holds the VFD controller, and the 56C face-mounted motor in 2 horsepower or 3 horsepower, pre-wired for the VFD controller connection. Find the motor mount fasteners in the TX accessory kit bag. These are 4 3/8 hex head screws and 4 3/8" lock washers. Place the motor under the back end of the grinder. Loosen the locking lever and release the index lock. Then tilt the KMG TX body into its horizontal operating position. Combine a split lock washer with each of the 4 3/8 hex screws for motor mounting, and insert the fasteners into the small holes in the grinder's motor plate. Position the motor so that its wiring box is underneath the straight, flat edge of the motor plate. The raised circle on the face of the 56C motor fits closely inside the large circle of the grinder's motor plate. With a 9/16 wrench, completely tighten the 4 motor mount screws to secure the motor to the grinder body. Locate the 3/16" square motor shaft key taped to the motor. Install the square motor shaft key on the motor shaft. Install the drive wheel on the motor shaft. Use the wooden spacer to position the edge of the drive wheel in the optimal operating zone, which is about 0.58 inches away from the grinder body. Secure the drive wheel to the motor shaft. Tighten the set screw inside the drive wheel using a long 1/8 inch Allen wrench or hex wrench. The motor shaft extends about 1/4 inch. The gap between the body and the edge of the drive wheel is about 0.58 inches. Loosen the locking lever and release the index lock. Then tilt the KMG TX body into its vertical operating position. Open the VFD controller box. The 2 horsepower VFD can be wired for either 115 volts or 230 volts. The 3 horsepower model accepts only 230 volts input power. Open the clamshell VFD controller and locate the green ground screw and U, V, and W terminals. Insert the motor cable through the cable gland on the VFD. Connect the green ground wire to the green ground screw in the corner of the VFD. Connect the red, white, and black wires to the U, V, W terminals in the VFD. Completely tighten the cable gland. Set jumper J1 to the proper input voltage, either 115 volts or 230 volts input AC power. This jumper J1 is set to receive 230 volts AC input power. For 115 volts input power, move jumper J1 to 115 volts. This jumper J1 is set to receive 115 volts AC input power. The steel KB bracket supports the VFD, with 1/4 20 fasteners included in the TX accessory kit bag. Attach workbench using 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. With the KB bracket, the VFD can be installed vertically on the workbench surface to the left of the KMG-TX. Workbench attachment fasteners are not included. The KMG-TX Platen attachment has a flat steel plate and steel 2x2 idler wheels. It attaches to the 18-inch tool arm using the 1/2 inch tapped holes. Fasteners are included in the TX accessory kit bag. Insert the tool arm into a tool arm bay. Attach the flat platen to the tool arm using 2 1/2-inch screws with washers provided. Angle as desired and secure into position using a 3/4 inch wrench. Insert the spindle into the contact wheel. Secure the spindle in the contact wheel using the wide hex nut spacer. The tapered end of the hex nut spacer points into the center of the contact wheel. Secure the spindle and the hex nut spacer using 3/4 inch wrenches. After tightening, the spindle turns freely and smoothly. Attach the spindle end into the 1/2 inch tapped hole of the tool arm using a 3/4 inch wrench. Secure the KMG-TX grinder to a workbench before use. Enjoy using your new KMG-TX. Shop online at BeaumantMetalworks.com for more parts and accessories for all your grinding needs.